State tax collections are hundreds of millions of dollars short of estimates, but leaders don't agree on whether that's a major concern.
We're going to be perfectly fine. But this is not a good thing.
We have both sides of the budget issue.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us. This afternoon, the State Department of Revenue revealed how much the state collected in taxes for the fiscal year that ended in June, and the numbers show that the state will come up short next year. Fox 11's Ben Krumholtz has been following this story and joins us now. And Ben, what do legislators plan to do?
Well, Michelle, don't expect them to do anything drastic. Republicans remain in control, and they're downplaying the shortfall that was revealed today. However, Democrats contend something needs to change.
Zach, I'm going to give you my camera.
Meeting with potential voters outside Lambeau Field, Governor Scott Walker says he isn't worried about the state's newly released revenue numbers.
It's not just Wisconsin. Other states that have annual budgets had to make adjustments earlier this year, so they're off by far more than what the Legislative Fiscal Bureau was off on.
Here are the facts. The state's nonpartisan Legislative Fiscal Bureau projected the state would bring in more than $14 billion in tax revenue. The state actually brought in just under $14 billion. That's less than last year's total.
We're going to be perfectly fine. It's a fraction of the overall state budget, and we've already made adjustments going forward, and we're hopeful as we go into the next year, revenues will continue to grow as the economy continues to grow.
This is a big deal. I don't care how they spin it. This is a truth deficit. They're not telling it like it is. They don't want to be where they are going into a November election at all.
Democratic State Senator Dave Hansen says something needs to change. He says it's up to Walker to come up with a solution.
And we expect it could really be tough going into the next budget.
As it stands now, the two-year budget was slated to end with a $165 million cushion. But with the new numbers, the state would be $115 million in the hole.
I think the real solution is get us a new governor in November, in my opinion.
Every year we're looking for new ways to save taxpayers money. We've done it already this year without anticipation of where revenues would be.
While current projections put the budget out of balance, a lot can change before June 30th of next year. That's the end of the two-year budget cycle.